Yo, what is going on guys? Berg here and welcome back to another video. The reason you guys clicked on this video is to become a better player with Luna Snow. This is my first episode of a beginner guide for every character, so if you think there's something I can do different, let me know in the comment section down below. Luna Snow is a very simple and overpowered healer due to the fact that she can do lots of healing and damage in a very short time frame, as well as being elusive around the map while healing herself at the same time. Let's jump into her abilities. So starting off with the abilities, we have the auto attack, which is going to be your left click. This is a 3-round burst hit scan-esque ability where each bullet in the burst does 20 damage or 20 healing for a max of 60 damage or healing per burst. You get 10 bursts before you have to reload, and you can get critical hits, but as a healer you're not looking to do insane damage, so don't worry about getting critical hits at the beginning stages. For your next ability, you're going to have ice shards, which if you have default keybinds is going to be your left shift. Click shift to activate your ice shards and then use your left click to fire the shards. The ice shards, in my opinion, are going to be your most important ability, considering while you're using them, you can heal allies and damage enemies at the same time. While using ice shards, teammates and enemies are penetratable, meaning you can shoot through allies to heal them, and it will continue through them to hit enemies and damage them. That's if you have a scenario that allies and enemies are lining up. This ability is good for tight hallways or narrow chokes on the map where you can stand behind your teammates and do lots of damage and healing. This is also important because damaging enemies will help you farm and charge your ult, which Luna ult is one of the most OP ults in the game. Ice shards last 6 seconds and has a cooldown timer of 15 seconds, meaning you will get this ability a lot. With ice shards, you will do 50 damage per round and 75 healing per round fired. There is a distance cap with ice shards of 40 meters, so don't try to shoot your opponents outside that range. The next ability that Luna Snow has is her E, which is called Share the Stage. Share the Stage is a charm that you can attach to any one singular teammate, and while they have it, you will give them a 35% healing boost while you're healing them. Also to mention, if you are healing any of your other teammates that don't have a charm, the teammate with the charm will get healed even if you aren't targeting them. You usually want to use this on a teammate like a DPS who is harder to heal, since they will be doing a lot of backline diving and won't be in your range for most of the game. If you are spam healing a tank, the player with the charm will also be getting healed while they're diving the opposing team's backline. Next on the abilities list is going to be your Absolute Zero or Snowball, which is performed by using your right click. This is a ball of ice that can be shot at one enemy, freezing them in place and dealing damage while they are frozen. You want to use this ability if you are getting dove by an enemy DPS like a Spider-Man or maybe a Black Panther. It can be harder to hit because of how fast some of the characters in the game can move, but it will save you in most scenarios. And for the last non-passive ability, we have one of the most broken ults in the game. Fate of Both Worlds, which is activated by Q. Fate of Both Worlds is a persistent spell field that is casted around your character. When this ult is activated, you and your teammates will gain an additional 200 bonus health and shield, and then be healed at 250 health per second for a duration of 12 seconds. On the other hand, if everyone on your team is healthy while you're fighting, you can press Q again while in ult to give your teammates a damage boost of 40%. You can swap between each ult mode at your need. So if you are going into a big team fight where you can't afford to have any of your teammates die, use your ult to guarantee a deathless fight. Lastly, keep this in mind, while you're in ult, you cannot use any abilities until your ult is over. This ult is great and all, but keep in mind there are a few characters that can counter ult to kill you while your ult is activated. Iron Man, Magneto, Punisher, and Hawkeye can all kill Luna while she's in her ult. Moving on to our first passive with Luna, we have Cryo Heart, where Luna can heal herself by activating Ice Shards, which is your shift, or Absolute Zero, which is your right click. Upon activating one of these, you will gain 30 health per second for 3 seconds, totaling 90 health regenerated. This can and will stack if you need to use both abilities within a few seconds of each other. If you are getting dove by an enemy DPS player, a good combo is to auto, then right click to activate your Absolute Zero, where you can freeze your enemy in place and do damage. Follow up with activating Ice Shards to finish off your enemy, all while healing yourself in the process. And for the second passive, we have Luna's Smooth Skate, where about half a second after moving forward, Luna will start skating. This skating gives you movement boost and allows you to jump higher. Keep in mind that if you stop your momentum forward at all, this passive will deactivate until you move forward for more than half a second to activate it again. This passive can be very handy in situations like getting away from the enemy team when your frontline dies, or to reposition yourself to higher points of elevation to stay out of harm's way. I hope this helps all you in becoming a better Luna Snow player, and be sure to check out my channel for future beginner's guides to all Marvel characters. Thank you so much for watching, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.